everyone, my name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today's video is a very special collaboration episode. I am so excited to be collaborating with one of my favorite sewing friends, and we have made something that I'm in love with. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you will consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to get to know you better and welcome you into the sewing community. Thank you so much to each one of my friends who come back video after video. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support of my channel. And above all, thank you for your friendship. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content, and leave a comment down below. Have you ever sewn up this garment that's hanging behind me right now? Let me know down below in the comment section. I would love to chat with you. So right now in the comment section, just drop your guesses as to what this is. Maybe you can tell just by looking at it, it's a very popular pattern. But before I get into this make, let me talk to you about the amazing sewist that I'm collaborating with today. So I am collaborating today with my dear friend Agata from In Agatha's Cottage. This is Agata and I's second collaboration. I love doing collaborations with her. Our brains are just in sync. She's an amazing seamstress, an amazing sewing friend. I really do count her as a dear friend. Thank you, Agatha, for doing another collaboration with me. We challenge each other. So we use these collaboration times to pick a pattern from our stash that we just haven't got around to yet, and we tackle it together. So it has been so much fun to do this with my dear friend Agatha. If you are not familiar with Agatha or her channel, I will of course link it down below for you. Do go see her collaboration video and look around her channel and subscribe to her channel. She is amazing. You will love following along with her sewing journey as well. So what have we sewn? Did you drop your guesses down below in the description box? This is the ever popular Sinclair Patterns Harper cardigan. I have finally done it. Agatha and I have had this pattern in our stash and we just had not had time to sew it up, and it is appropriate weather right now, let me tell you, for a cardigan. This is an amazing pattern. I totally understand the cult following for this. I totally understand why it is so popular. Let me give you the rundown about this pattern in case you haven't sewn it for yourself. Let me know down below if you have sewn this one. So this is a free pattern, like I said, from Sinclair Patterns. You do have to go onto their website and buy it, but it's $0, and then they send the PDF pattern to you. This is a pattern that comes with a crazy amount of options, especially for a free pattern. This is an amazing value. You get 4 different lengths of the cardigan. They call them cropped, classic, long line, or duster. So 4 length options. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes so I get this right for you. 3 sleeve options. You have short sleeves, 3/4 length sleeves, or long sleeves. And you have optional patch pockets, and the size range is so impressive. It is US sizes 0 to 30. Now let's talk about my version that I sewed up. I used some really pretty waffle sweater knit that I purchased from Fabric Mart Fabrics in 2021, I believe. So I've had this fabric in my stash for a while. I only had 2 yards of it, and I was able to get an entire classic length cardigan from just those 2 yards. And actually I have some yardage left over. So I consider it a great kind of stash busting cardigan. It is quite long. The classic length comes down to about mid-thigh on me, and I'm about 5'4", so it really is quite a long cardigan for just using less than 2 yards of fabric. Like I said, this is a really pretty waffle knit. I don't know if it's traditional waffle. This is the first kind of waffle knit that I've used. It does have a fuzzy texture on the back, which I love. That has been so cozy. Let me just tell you that I have been wearing this since I finished it. I have not taken it off all weekend, all week here since I finished it. I have enjoyed wearing this so very much. Now I made the size 3XL or 24. I did want to go a little bit higher in the size range because I knew this is an overgarment. I'll be wearing garments underneath it, and of course I don't want it to be too tight. I did do the long sleeve option. They have really nice cuffs here at the bottom. While I'm talking about the sleeves, let's chat about the sleeves for just a second. So in chatting with Agata about this pattern, we have both decided that the sleeve pieces are probably drafted a little large. Now I have quite large biceps, and that is the first thing that I check on any pattern as to whether the biceps are going to be too small or not. And this one is definitely very roomy for me. I did not make any adjustments here in the bicep region. So what that might equate to for you is if you have standard size biceps or small biceps, this might be quite roomy, quite oversized, an oversized look for you. So maybe take those measurements and see if that's the look that you want out of your cardigan. For me, it works absolutely perfectly. What I might change on the next one is to lengthen the sleeve just a hair. I do find it riding up on my arms just a little bit. I consider my arms average length, but I really like a sweater to come kind of down on my hand a little bit, and this one doesn't quite ride there all the time. So next time I'll probably lengthen the sleeves by a bit. I did option in for the patch pockets. Now these were a little bit trying with this sweater knit. It was a little shifty. It liked to move and kind of shift on me. I did make it work, and I think they look really good. They tell you how to finish them up here at the top. Really good instructions, excellent instructions. So I do like having those pockets. Next time I might leave them off and see how I like it without pockets. They are kind of droopy, and I don't find myself putting much in them. So I might be okay not adding them at all. Now for some thoughts on this pattern. Like I said, I do love it. I love this pattern. I think it is a very fun sew. It has a 1/4 inch seam allowance on this make, so it's very serger friendly. I always find that the 1/4 inch seam allowance is the easiest one to do on my serger. So I constructed this for the most part on my serger. It was made for very fast make. It was really fun. I did do as much top stitching as I possibly can. You might be able to see around the band that I did top stitching. I even did top stitching up here at the shoulders. Anywhere that it suggested top stitching, I did that because I think top stitching gives a really pretty professional look, and it does not take that much effort at all. You're just sewing along a seam that's already there, so top stitching is definitely worth the time and the effort. It definitely lends a professional look. You do finish the garment with bands, so there's really no hemming. You have bands everywhere. You have them around the neckline, you have them at the bottom hem, so you do use bands quite a bit. And it works okay. It's a little fiddly when you come to the very bottom and you're trying to finish off your band and not stretch it too much. I probably had a little bit more trouble with that because of the fabric type that I used. Again, this was a little bit shifty fabric, so it was a little bit tricky, but I did make it work. Overall, I love this garment. I've been wearing it nonstop. I hope that you will give the Harper cardigan a try if you have not done so already. I highly recommend it. Thank you so much to Agata again for collaborating with me. Thank you for pushing me, Agata, to complete some patterns in my stash that I just haven't taken the time to do yet. Like I said, do go over to Agata's channel and check out her collaboration video and subscribe to her channel. You will love getting to know her. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.